Hey Vicky, Mom's gonna be moving in here next week. So clean up the guest room for her.
We already talked about that. We both have jobs and wouldn't be able to look after her, so we came to the conclusion of not living together.
You're going against me even though you're my wife?
It's not that I'm against you or anything.
To disobey me is equal to going against me. If you can't follow my orders, I'll divorce you right away. Got it?
Well, that's...
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I'm the one who has the divorce papers, you know. In other words, I can divorce you at the drop of a hat. You should be grateful for me supporting a useless, feeble-minded woman like you. Be sure to finish cleaning that room by the time I get back. Vicky! Why haven't you finished cleaning up the guest room?
The room has become a storage room. There's no way I can carry out all the stuff by myself.
Huh? You're just being lazy. Mom raised me all by herself, but she did everything on her own.
Well, that's because your mother is special. She's like a superwoman, but I'm just normal.
No, it's because you're too weak and useless. No matter how tough it was, Mom put me first at all times. If you're my wife, you should do the same.
I'm sorry.
Mom lives all alone now. That's why I'm saying I want to live with her, to help her as her son. But you are so heartless. You are trying to make her life lonely.
You've got it all wrong. I want to help her too, but now is not the right time for us.
It still doesn't change the fact that you refuse to live with her, does it? If you don't want to live with Mom, I'll divorce you and you can leave this house. You're going to end up homeless.
But this house is in my name.
What?
I'm the one who signed the contract, so it's in my name.
You've got to be kidding me. You're lying, right?
It's not a lie.
How can you lie to your husband like that? I didn't think you were such an idiot. You go up against me again? I kept you by my side because you're so feeble and seemed convenient to have as a wife. Now, you should be thankful that I still haven't divorced you. So stop behaving like that and just listen to what I say.
I'm so sorry to say this, but it's just impossible for me to have you move in with us right now. We're not financially stable, and since we both have jobs, it's gonna be difficult for us to look after you during the weekdays. Alex might have listened to me if I were a better wife, but my words won't reach him, and I don't know what to do. Could you please convince Alex to stop his plan, at least for now? Vicky! Did Alex say something to you? You have done such a great job of supporting my son as his wife. Tell me what's happening. Actually, Alex said he'll divorce me if I don't agree to having you move in with us. Oh my God! I'm so sorry, Vicky. How could he say such terrible things? You can't blame him. Why? What he says about me is all true. I'm feeble-minded and useless. That's why he gets angry at me all the time. Even though I'm such a failure, Alex never abandoned me and has kept me by his side. So this is all my fault. Vicky, this is not your fault. Please don't blame yourself. Deanna? You're very admirable. You've done all of his biddings, even things that seemed impossible. But you know, a wife is not her husband's servant. They are equals. My son shouldn't be mistreating you like this. Vicky, I'm sorry that my son is giving you a hard time. I have done an awful job in raising him. Oh no, please don't be sorry. I know you have raised him with love. This isn't your fault. Thank you, Vicky. It's a shame that he resembles my ex-husband. What? It's no use talking about someone who isn't here. Anyway, Vicky, this is not your fault. It's not good to blame yourself for everything. Deanna, thank you for your kind words. It's too early to thank me now. Will you let me help you? Help me? I understand perfectly what you're going through. It's too sad that you can't even have a discussion with your husband. That's not what a married couple should look like. Right now, you two are not husband and wife. So maybe there is no point in being married. Deanna, I will protect you no matter what happens. So do as you wish. I will help you accomplish that. You must have had some thoughts on what to do with the situation, right? Well, I thought that's why you contacted me. Well, I don't know if it's going to work out, but actually, I had some plans.
Hey, Vicky. Stop ignoring me. A wife has to be absolutely obedient to her husband. Text me back right this instant. If you keep me waiting any longer, I'm seriously gonna divorce you. You hear me? A useless woman like you is in no position to go against me.
Alex, please stop looking down on me like this. A wife is not a servant. You have to listen to what I have to say. This is not how a married couple should be. We are family.
Huh? Say that after fulfilling your role as a wife. Just look at you. You don't listen to your husband. You ignore his texts. You lie to him and don't even do the chores properly. How can you expect me to treat you as an equal when you're like this?
Alex,
you're always like this. You take it for granted that I support you because you're my wife. You make less money than me, so stop acting high and mighty. If you have a problem with me, divorce me and get out. You'll never have the courage to leave me anyway. Now, get on with your chores.
Okay, I'm divorcing you.
Huh?
You have no intention to hear my words, right? I suppose you think I'm not worth having a discussion with.
Why would I have to listen to you? Nobody will listen to a useless woman like you. You said you'll divorce me, but how do you plan to live by yourself being so weak? If you say so, go on and do it. But I bet you don't have the guts. You're the one who will be in trouble getting a divorce.
No, you're the one who will be in trouble.
Just face the reality. Hey, Vicky. Where are you now? Why aren't you home? Where's my breakfast? I can't believe you left without preparing my food. You didn't even iron my shirt. If you're gonna go out, you have to finish all your chores. How many times have I told you this?
I won't take care of you anymore.
Don't get cocky. You have angered me, and now I shall divorce you for sure. Have you forgotten about the divorce papers I made you sign when you refused to live with Mom? You'll really be homeless. But I'm not a devil. If you get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness, I might reconsider.
I already filed those divorce papers.
What?
I told you that I filed the divorce papers.
How did you get your hands on that? I kept them in a safety box.
I knew where you kept them. The key number is your mother's birthday, right? You love your mother so much, so it was easy to figure it out. It was accepted by the authorities, so now I'm a stranger to you.
You've gotta be kidding me. What the hell were you thinking? You're too weak to do anything on your own.
It's true that I couldn't have done anything alone, but I'm not alone anymore. That's why I'm going to fight you. To protect myself.
I only need to ask Mom to take care of the house. I don't need you. But I don't like the idea of you divorcing me and not the other way around. I'll make you regret this.
You're the one who's going to regret all this.
What the hell is this?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I got a call from your liar demanding alimony. Why do I have to pay you any money? When did you even hire a liar?
Your mother introduced the lawyer to me. He was the one who helped your mother when she was going through the divorce. Anyway, I'll have you pay me alimony, and I'm also going to ask you to leave my house.
Why would Mom help you? Besides, you're the one who has to leave this house.
No, it's you who should be leaving. This house is in my name. When purchasing this house, you forced all the paperwork on me while you just went out to hang out with your friends, remember? At that time, your mother advised me to put the house in my name.
You should have just refused that. Why did you listen to Mom's advice? You should have written my name in order to treat me with respect.
Your mother paid the down payment for us, and I couldn't think of any reason to say no. She told me it was insurance in case something happened in the future. So since this house is in my name, you are the one moving out. If you don't believe what I'm saying, go check the documents.
I don't understand. Why do I have to be the one losing a place to live? You must have brainwashed Mom.
I would never brainwash anyone.
That's the only reason she would help you. Mom should be on my side no matter what. Mom, I don't know what Vicky told you, but she's just a useless failure who can't do anything without me. And yet, she's so strongly opinionated and causes trouble. You're on my side, right, Mom? You have to believe your son's words, not hers.
You're no son of mine.
What?
I heard everything from Vicky. You seem to be a very selfish man at home. When you guys were purchasing the house, I saw you make Vicky handle all the paperwork. I thought that might have been how you've been acting at home, but didn't want to believe it. I'm very disappointed in you.
No, Mom. Vicky wanted to do it all by herself.
Don't lie to me. In fact, when I asked you questions about the purchasing process, you just wavered on the subject and didn't even tell me you were leaving it to Vicky. Vicky looked troubled when signing the papers, you know. However, she didn't think it was weird that you would never help her, and she just obeyed you without opposing. That's what I call brainwash.
I haven't brainwashed her. It's natural for a woman to take care of the house, isn't it? Besides, Vicky can't even do the housework properly like you.
That's an old-fashioned idea, saying women should take care of the house. Besides, It's ridiculous trying to have your wife be absolutely obedient to you. I'm shocked. You're doing the same thing as your father.
Same as Dad?
Even if he was a horrible man, he's still your father. I didn't want to badmouth him, so I kept it quiet. But your father was a terrible husband, thinking he had to be the boss of the house. He treated me like his servant. I tried my best not to raise you to be like him, but I was shocked to find out you were doing the exact same thing as your father. I could understand well what Vicky was going through.
But that doesn't make her more important than me, your son. I'm your biological son.
How can you be so sure about that?
What do you mean?
What have you ever done for me, Alex? Vicky respected me and treated me as her family, even though I am the mother of a man she should hate. On Mother's Day, she brought me a bouquet of flowers. On my birthday, she took me to a spa. But how about you? You never gave me gifts nor words to celebrate my birthday.
Well, that's because I've been busy.
That's not all. When I told her I wanted to go to the new restaurant, she happily agreed to go with me. I know she would have wanted to go with her friends more than her mother-in-law, but she said she wanted to go with me and let me have a wonderful time. She is like a real daughter to me, and I care about her. More than you.
So why would Vicky be in a better position than me? That's crazy.
Is it? Sometimes you don't even listen to what I have to say. When we talked about living together, I refused your offer because I didn't want to be a burden on you two. And yet, you looked down on Vicky and said, Vicky is my wife, so you don't have to care about her. I was horrified to hear that. You sounded just like your father. I always told you to cherish your wife and talk things over before making a decision. And this is the result of that?
We did discuss it.
I'm stunned. Do you think I know nothing about this? Vicky told me that even though she tried to have a discussion with you, you didn't listen and just told her to obey you. I am so disappointed in you. I don't think I can change you. So, I'm cutting you off. You are no longer my son. I will protect my daughter. Don't you ever show yourself in front of me and my precious daughter.
Wait a minute. You're abandoning your own son? You're my mother, but you're not gonna be on my side?
When did I ever say I was on your side?
Huh?
I'll only act to protect my daughter. I have always been on her side and will continue to do so.
No, I don't want to be cut off from you. How am I supposed to live without you and Vicky?
You're on your own. You're a grown man. You can do the chores by yourself.
What about money?
Huh?
You were supposed to give me financial support starting next month. You'll give me some money at least, right? I don't want to pay alimony to that woman. If I hire a lawyer, I won't have enough money to make my own living.
That's none of my business. And besides, the financial aid was for Vicky, not you. I'm not going to support you since you've become a stranger to me. You're on your own from now on.
Oh no! Please, Mom, let me stay at your place. Mom!
I finished moving into my new house. Thank you so much for your financial support and also helping me with all the move-in procedures. I'm glad it all went smoothly. And you don't have to thank me. It's my fault that my son became like that. He pretended to be a good man whenever I was around, so it took some time for me to realize his true nature. I'm so sorry. Now that you're finally free, You should live for your own happiness. I'm not your mother-in-law anymore, but that's my one last piece of advice. To me, you're like my real mother. Please don't say we're strangers. Vicky? Besides, you're my role model. What? I want to change from the weak, feeble me who can't even talk back. I want to be able to express myself clearly and be a wonderful woman like you. You've already become strong enough. You were able to take revenge on your husband who treated you badly. You just have to stand tall and proud. Yes, I will continue to be strong and make my life happy. Thank you so much, Deanna. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Thank you for looking up to me and seeing me as your family. Alex was charged alimony, and also he needed to move out, so he lost a lot of money. He moved into a cheap apartment, but since he had never done any housework, it became a hoarding house. He will get kicked out soon if he doesn't learn how to clean it up. Things didn't go as he wished, and he took his anger out at work. That resulted in getting fired from his job. I hear he's having a hard time finding a new job. I, on the other hand, am living well on my own. I will do my best to become a strong person like Deanna.